Okay, so to continue on from the previous lesson, what we're going to do now is take a look at how to handle the dev.i.l vertex group. So to understand what we're going to do here, first what I want you to do is go under File, do Save As, and save this as a Rigging Lesson 02 i.blend. So the first thing that I want you to do is click on the armature and make sure that you switch to pose mode first. Go to the data tab and switch to stick. This is so we can see the vertex groups a bit better in weight paint. Now go ahead and click on the figure, and here you're going to switch to weight paint. Go ahead and zoom in and just click on the eye bone and press the Z key to go into wireframe. Now if you press the R key 2 times, you'll notice that when we try to move the eye, a bunch of vertices that are surrounding the eye are also moving. So what we want to do is take these vertices and transfer them over to the head bound. So this is actually a pretty straightforward process. I'm going to right click to cancel the movement. Now when we do this, what's going to happen is that the eye is also going to become part of the head bound, and that's fine. We can simply select all the vertices and knock out the dev.head vertex group from the eyes. So let's go ahead and click on the head bound so we can see the actual vertex groups being highlighted. Go ahead and switch to this modifiers tab. Remember, this modifier tab that we're seeing here belongs to the figure because it's selected. Now go ahead and click this and now add the vertex weight mix modifier. Go ahead and bring this all the way up. Go ahead and select this. Here we can just type in dev.head. Go ahead and select it. And over here we're going to type in dev.i. Over here we're going to click dev.i.l, click on add and do B. Now when we do that, notice that the eyes are also getting transferred over to the head, and that's fine. Click on apply. Okay, now the next step here is that we need to knock out the dev.i.l vertex group from the vertices that we're using that were surrounding the eye, and we need to knock out the dev.head vertex group from the eye. So this is actually pretty straightforward. What we have to do is actually switch to edit mode on the figure and press the Z key to go into solid view and press the A key to deselect everything. So the first thing is that let's actually go ahead and click on the vertex on the eye. All we have to do is click on dev.head. Remember, when we clicked it, it's actually going to select the vertex group over here. So let's go ahead and only select the vertices on the eye. So when we have a vertex selected, we can just do Control L. Because we only have these vertices selected and we have the dev.head vertex group highlighted, here we can just do remove. Okay, so this knocked out that vertex group from here that belonged to the dev.head. Now in the same way, what we're going to do is now click on dev.i.l to highlight it over here, and here we're going to do A to deselect everything. Go ahead and click on select. Notice that these vertices are still using the dev.i.l vertex group, so we of course want to knock them out. So what we want to do is zoom in, hover our mouse over a vertex, and just do Shift L. This is going to deselect the eyes. Only these vertices are selected. So over here, making sure that only dev.i.l vertex group is selected, here we're going to click on remove, A to deselect. Now it's a really good idea to always go to the dev.i.r and click on select. Now the reason we're doing this is sometimes Blender actually misbehaves. It's not actually supposed to select the vertices, but I've seen that sometimes it does. So when we click on select, we can press the Z key. Just zoom out to make sure that there are no vertices selected. You might want to shut off the armature. I don't see anything selected, so that's good. Anyways, that's done. Now press the Z key. Now let's take a look at what we actually did. So here we're going to go ahead and switch back to weight paint. Make sure that the armature is on, click on the armature and make sure that it's on pose mode. Now go to the figure. Go ahead and click on the head bone. Now notice that the eyes are no longer part of the depth.head vertex group. So when we press the R key 2 times, it's going to move. Now when we click on the eye, you'll notice that only the eye gets selected. Now you can press the Z key to go into wireframe, press the R key 2 times, you'll notice that only the eye is moving. Again, as I've said, you could have also separated the eye object and just make it a child of the eye bone and make sure that the eye bone is not marked as a deformed bone, right? So over here, if we click on this one, press the R key 2 times, it does the same thing. So you'll notice that everything is now corrected. That was pretty straightforward. Now what we want to do is actually just wrap this up and take a look at this jawbone. So over here, what we want to do is take the dot 10 and the dot 11.L and transfer them over to this jaw. So here I'm going to click on the jawbone, go to the modifiers tab, and this is pretty straightforward. Do the same thing again. Go ahead and click on vertex weight mix. Move this all the way up over here like this. Here I'm just going to type it in real quick, dev.jaw, and this should be 10 add B. Now we have to do 11, so just click on copy over here, just switch to 11.L, should do the same thing, and make sure that this is add review. Yep, go ahead and click on apply and apply. Now here you want to be very careful, go all the way up, make sure that there's nothing typed in here. We want to now just delete these final 3 vertex groups. Do this very slowly, minus, minus, and then minus. Okay, now what we want to do is click on the armature, press the Z key to go into solid view. Here I'm just going to switch back to octahedral. Go ahead and click on edit, go ahead and click on this bone X, and what I want to do is click on delete bones, click over here X, and I'm going to click on delete bones. Okay, now let's go ahead and switch this to pose mode and click on this bone and press the R key, press the X key 2 times. You'll notice that here everything is working just fine. Pretty straightforward process. Okay, now let's go ahead and do file and save. Now what I'm going to show you is now how do we separate the teeth. Okay, so press the 3 key, go ahead and press the Z key. Now when we press the R key, you'll notice that all we have to do is simply tell the upper teeth and the bottom teeth to attach to their corresponding bones, right? And of course the top and the bottom mouth also need to know where they need to go. This is actually pretty straightforward. I'm going to right click to cancel this, press the Z key and press the 1 key. Now to do this, it's a good idea to go to the armature and go ahead again and click on the stick so it doesn't come in the way. Go ahead and click on the figure and make sure that you are in object mode over here. We're going to go to the modifiers tab and turn off the mirror. The reason we're doing this is so we can see what's actually going on inside. So do the middle mouse button to rotate like this. Now what you're going to do is actually switch to edit mode over here. Okay, now do A to select everything, A to deselect everything. So what we want to do is actually only look at the inside of the mouth. This is easy. All we have to do is click on a vertex over here. We're going to do Control L. You'll notice that it's not going to select the inside of the teeth or the inside of the mouth. That's what we want. So here we can just press the H key to hide everything. Remember, you can do Alt H to bring everything back. H to hide everything. Now, if we take a look at the teeth over here, all we have to do is simply click on a vertex, do Control L to highlight these vertices. And what we're going to do is first knock out any vertex groups that might be assigned to these vertices. We only want these vertices to be assigned to the head bound. So go ahead and go to the data tab over here. Go ahead and click this, and now you're going to do remove from all groups. Go ahead, click this and type in dev.head and click over here, okay, to highlight it. And of course, you're going to click on assign. Now you'll notice that only the head bone is going to use these vertices. Now we can press the H key to hide. So we're going to do the same thing for the upper teeth. So here we can click on a vertex, press the shift key down, or vertex, vertex, vertex. Just click our vertex on these individual teeth, do Control L, highlight everything, go over here, do remove from all groups, and here we have the dev.head vertex group selected. We're going to click on assign and press the H key. Now let's take a look at the bottom teeth. Click on a vertex, press the shift key down, click it, click it, click it over here, like this, 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 and this. Do Control L, going to click over here, going to do remove from all groups. Now over here we need to actually do dev.jaw. Click over here and click on assign. Okay, now here I'm going to do Alt H to bring everything back. Now notice that we're not touching the tongue and the bottom of the mouth. We don't need to. We're going to have to handle this a little differently. Anyways, now when we switch to object mode over here, go ahead and click on the armature, make sure that it's in pose mode, click on this jawbone, press the R key, press the X key 2 times. Now you'll see that everything is getting cleaned up very quickly, right? The teeth are operating correctly. Now notice that when we move the jawbone, this upper part of the mouth is actually moving. Okay, so we have to actually understand how to handle these types of issues. We're going to do this in the next lesson. Okay, so here I'm just going to go ahead and leave this be like this. Let's go ahead and just zoom in and actually save this file. Now I'm going to see you in the next lesson. We're going to understand how to handle this last part over here. Thank you.